Alright, so today we will be dropping off more parts at Basic Motorsports, and these parts are more so to get the whole build kind of done. So the engine is ready and it was already dynoed. And yeah, so the parts that I'm dropping off are going to be like the radiator, oil cooler, a bunch of rear suspension stuff, like the T-bar. I got a sandwich plate for the oil cooler, and some other goodies, so let's get into the episode. We will be talking about this valve cover, which I got from Centerline, which I think it came out to be $1,000 with tax and everything. It is a cast aluminum, so it is a little porous, and it's not like billet where it's like super clean. So everything looks great on this valve cover. It's the GTA style valve cover. The only issue that I see on here is that one, I don't know if you guys can see here, there's an imperfection right here. That's probably due to the casting. And then there's a tiny imperfection right here, which is not a big deal since that's where the cap goes. This one I'll probably JB weld in this video since it's towards the front of the valve cover. So I got this valve cover to get that GTA style, like I said. One issue was that my builder was saying the GTA that have the breather kind of leak a lot. So I wanted to incorporate some type of like 80s kind of vibe maybe. So what I was thinking was basically welding a -10 bung onto the valve cover to run like a fitting of some sort. I wanted to make it clean, so I had two choices. I could either do it in the front right here or doing it in the back, but I actually wanted to do it on the back side, but it might hit the firewall, my builder was saying, so I actually ended up doing it right here on the back. So this is going to be the front, and then on the back side, the driver's side, it'll be going out directly sideways, and it'll go to some kind of breather or catch can. So I actually got it done at Hawkman Fabrication, which I got referred to a bunch of times on the Facebook groups that I'm a part of. So I checked that out, and Ben at Hawkman did a great job. Here's some footage of his shop and when he was welding this on, and it's just cool to work with someone that's super passionate and willing to teach me and show me how he does his work, and he's just excited to work on all these fun projects. So hopefully we're able to work on stuff in the future as well for the Alpha.
You also got to be careful not to go too deep. That's like the cleaning action. It's because aluminum by nature is dirty. So when you're welding, it's cleaning the material. And that action is something that we use to help prep it so that we can weld it. So I'm not going to actually generate a bead. I'm just going to use that action to clean it.
Anyways, I'm talking a lot, and finally I got the bung weld on.
I'll probably have your grill out to mount the oil cooler.
Oh yeah.
So,
yeah, I don't know why. So I mean, I barely put everything together. I think that's why it was bouncy. I think my dad was saying. the car just kept going up and down. But,
yeah, everything was loose. The shocks were all loose.
Yeah.
And the rear shocks, all the bolts fell out. So
no way.
The back end was just doing this the whole time.
One thing, I had a question for you. What machine or some type of lathe would I need to cut this smaller?
Put something solid inside.
Oh, okay.
So you can chuck this up in the lathe.
Yeah.
And then just bring your bit in.
Yeah.
Because if you try to chuck it up right now, it's just going to squish that.
Yeah. It's basically, I don't know if you see this flat part.
Yeah.
It's the inner line.
Oh.
Throughout the whole thing. Because I'm curious if I can mount the oil cooler with it on that mount.
Yeah, it's in pretty tired shape. Remember how much room you had over here?
What are those?
So it's going to be kind of tight over here.
I'm kind of just curious if I'm able to use this top mount. So use some type of aluminum bracket to mount the oil cooler to the car. Or does it lean one? Actually, oh god. If I can get a smaller oil cooler.
I'm thinking probably.
Should I can go grab it. How did the Alphaholics do with their TI? They put an oil cooler next to the radiator.
$1,600 for a Mayo engine.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah, we took it all the way out to Watkins Glen. Mike was leading the pack.
Oh really?
We could have won the pit bike, and the last half a lap we died.
Oh
The
man.
battery we borrowed from somebody else.
That's good,
It
thank you.
wasn't-
Wow,
It
what
was
the?
a bummer, let me tell you.
Alright.
Doing really good too.
I was going to show you the brakes I was going to suggest
Oh, yeah.
for your car, but
Who painted it?
a guy up in Rockford.
Really?
Not the guy that.
These are off the shelf seats though, these aren't right? These aren't Alpha seats.
I'm not sure where he goes.
These are almost like Corbeau classic seats, similar to those. Oh, yeah,
I like
separate
that,
ones.
yeah.
They'll just all look better.
We're putting together a 73 or 4?
72.
72 GTV, so.
For track use, you want an oil cooler, but
So I kind of don't need it.
yeah, if you're just gonna be bopping around the streets and occasional screams up the highway, you know,
Yeah.
you won't need it. And if you do come to Black Hawk in June, just be sure to let the oil cool off. Maybe cruise through the pits a few times after each session.
Yeah.
Let air get through the oil pan and cool the oil off.
Okay. This one turned out okay. Did you need a block outfit or did it already come?
It was all one piece.
That was all one piece?
But what I'm going to do with heater hoses and the temp gauge, I don't know yet. Because the heater hose is here. And,
Right.
So that's like right here, so I'm going to have to go and then maybe U-turn it to there.
Got it. And any idea on the tubing to bring it to the front?
Either something like this,
Oh, that's what you were thinking.
or maybe something like that.
Yeah.
But I'm going to have to,
Right in between the...
yeah.
Why am I putting this?
This is going to be such a sleeper. Holy
Yeah,
cow.
right.
Took all this crap out of the engine bay.
Oh, all the unnecessary alarm stuff?
Yeah.
eBay.
And that mystery kill switch that was on the firewall down there.
Oh,
Wait, it
wow.
was in the inside?
Yeah.
In the engine?
I didn't even know that came with...
Well, it was like under the parcel tray.
Yeah. Was it even installed?
I don't know what it did. There was a heavy wire running to it, but then that was it.
That's so weird.
Oh, so you didn't see that wire that I was telling you about, huh? The button on the inside? I hid it under the carpet. It was on the shifter. I put it right here.
Oh.
So this was like wrapped around the shifter and put here, and it makes like siren noises. When I got it, I was like, I don't know what they were doing, but yeah.
Would you consider brush painting it?
Brush paint? I don't even know how that
We
Because
had
that
somebody,
turns out.
a card like this, we had Bridget, actually, my dog.
Yeah.
She brush painted it, looked nice.
But,
Yeah, I mean, I don't care as long as it doesn't look like this. I guess.
yeah, semi-shiny, all one color would be nice. Brush painting it, yeah, you might see some strokes, but
But if it looks pretty good, then
Jim
I'm
Hand
totally
is
down.
very good at it.
Yeah, he does a lot of our,
I gave him a whole race car.
I didn't even know that's a thing that you could like
Yeah.
brush on.
Oh,
make
yeah.
it look decent.
Yeah.
So that's like a single stage paint, I'm
Yep.
sure.
Have you thought about batteries, or will you get me one?
Oh
or-
yeah, I'll get you one.
All
yeah,
right.
I'll get you one. It's the dimensions that I told you, which I think is a perfect fit here.
Yeah, like I said, it's
Yeah.
3.5 inches on the inside there.
There's an option to get like a tie down kind of for that specific battery. I think that would help, right?
Yeah.
Because you can always.
Then all this
That's
throttle I had to fabricate.
Oh
The
yeah,
throttle bracket, and then
yeah. But you would suggest the fuel line going to the front, not the back.
yeah,
Because it's closer. Got it.
and we're aiming in that direction already. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's fresh air coming right here.
Yeah, so I was gonna put the tube directly and then maybe just a foam filter in the box itself, going over all four. Aluminum, there's little holes, so no matter what, when you powder coat it and it bakes, there's bubbling.
There's always
there's always air
Always
in
pin
there.
holes.
Yeah, compared to billet aluminum, which some people or one or two people make billet aluminum twin spark valve covers that kind of say Alfa Romeo on the front, kind of like these. Which is an option too, and that can be powder coated, but it doesn't look like the GTAm style,
Yeah.
like the one that I want, but we'll figure it out. I'll try to get that valve cover sorted as soon as possible, so that, you know, you can switch the valve cover.
Yeah.
I think we're all good.
Yeah, you need an axle to axle, the complete. I've got some coming. You know, let me let you know.
Okay. Is there an ideal?
72 to 79 Spider.
Okay.
7234 GT in Berlina.
What ratio is ideal for that?
456.
456 for the street?
Unless you want to go to Bonneville and get the 411, and that was like 82 on.
Now we're on our way to Loco Coatings, I believe. I've heard a lot of good reviews on it, which this place does powder coating and ceramic coating for a lot of different cars and vehicles. So I'm gonna check that out. I have my headers and my valve cover. I'm bringing my headers to get ceramic coated. I'm not sure which color, so we're gonna check out the colors. And then the valve cover, I'm gonna get it sandblasted, and I don't know what to do with it yet because it's cast aluminum and it's tough to powder coat. Every time we powder coat the valve cover, it starts to bubble up. So yeah, we'll figure it out. I mean, yeah, there might be a little too much color with the red valve cover, so probably a more neutral color. So either satin silver, shiny silver, not black. It is, right? Yeah, there's no blue here.